this thing. This thing is crazy. Hey everybody, it's Arl from Arl House, and today we got one that I know you guys have been waiting for, and that is the Sicklebar attachment. So I've got it all mounted up. I've got a bunch of hydraulic adapters and they're not 100% good, so I am leaking a little bit of fluid there. But essentially, you get this thing hooked up with the quick connect like you do the other attachments, run the lines to both your hydraulic sides, and then your thumb pedal, at least on my machine, is what will operate this. So what are we going to do today? Well, let's see how it does on these rhododendrons. All right, everybody, I'm set up, and I can tell you already that this is probably one of the most awkward, if not the most awkward attachment I've ever tried to use so far. I'm going to set you guys up so that you're focused on the top of the tree here, or the rhododendron, and we're also lucky enough to have some drone footage today, so enjoy, and let's see how long it takes me to get this set up correctly. So just so you know, I've got the dozer blade down. We're going to try this out. Now my mobility here is already, you can see I'm already coming up against the tree, so I've got to like reposition this, and then I think I know what I'm going to do. I think we'll try to swing this maybe to the side. Essentially this is but I don't know how this is going to fare going up here. So far so good with stability. It doesn't feel unstable. All right, let's give it a shot here. Craziness is about to begin. Whoops, that ain't right. All right, let's try to get this thing up. Now I'm rotating the cab. Oh, it definitely works. But I am now off the side a little bit. I'm not so sure I like that. Pull this back in to see if we can get some of these other branches that are a little closer. Problem is, you can only get this up so far when you're out. So you actually got to back yourself up to do this. So now I reposition myself. Now let's see how it does with this branch here. Man, it shakes the whole damn thing. There is no way that this is easier than doing this with a ladder and a regular trimmer. It does get higher, I'll say that. Let's see Let's see how high we can get this thing without me flipping over or causing any more problems for myself. I gotta say, this thing is nuts in a way that it now let's try to get high here. This might be where it comes in a little more handy. I wouldn't want to get my fingers in there, tell you that. I'm gonna see how high. This is the highest that I'm able to get this thing, to be honest. Let's see, I'm now in order for me to get these ones behind me, I've got to actually move this thing. This is, right now, I don't know if you guys can't see, but I'm using, I use the boom swing. But I don't know if this thing's gonna tip. We're gonna go back gingerly. Here. A lot of repositioning to do here. Here we go. Let's try a little more. Look how it bounces and flexes. It really flexes this thing. Can't be great for the quick coupler, but it does cut some pretty thick stuff, and we'll take a look at that at the end. All right. Let's see how high that I can actually go with this. That is with the boom all the way up. I know that that thing's 5 feet long. And what do I have to here? I've got myself 8 feet. So I got 8 feet plus 3. Gets me up to 13 feet. So you can get yourself a 13-foot height there. Now let's take a look at some of the size branches that we cut. Whoop, let's get under there real quick. So we were able to go through this. This is about, oh, 1.5 inches or so. Let's just take a look. More like 1 inch. All right, so this is about 1 inch branch. That's about the thickest. Maybe this one here is a little thicker that we cut. And then, you know, you can see I've got the dozer blade dug in there all the way. So, all right. And that's what I was able to get done.
So my take on this is one of those implements that seems like it would be really useful or could be useful initially, but once you start trying to use it, you realize its limitations. I don't know how it would work horizontally, but vertically, I would have been much faster doing the same job a different way. Plus, I didn't like the way it shook everything. It just wasn't for me or good for my setup. Not to say it wouldn't be for somebody else. So that said, it'll be for sale at what I paid for it, $383.50. But I hope the video was useful to you guys, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.